Hello and welcome to Ula Tea Leaf Readings. My name is Lenor and today I'm going to be reading your tea leaves. This is a horoscope for Virgo. If Virgo is your solar, lunar, ascendant/rising sign, then this is a message for you. Okay, let's get started. Knock, knock, knock. Let's see what these tea leaves say today. Okay. Wow. Looks like we have a lot of movement going on here. Quite a large heart. It doesn't look like it's fully formed necessarily, but it looks like it's definitely coming together. Very beautiful. And let's see. I do think this is probably going to be somewhat of a love reading. I did pull, and let me just show you this right off the bat. I did pull the Queen of Wands, and this is from the Thoth deck. So this is a card of beauty, power, leadership, just this amazing, magnetic, and attractive force that this beautiful queen has. And a lot of that has to do with the fact that she just has all of her things together. She knows what she likes. She knows what she wants. She's good at working with people and managing, just kind of all parts of her life kind of run into each other smoothly. And that kind of ability and power is just something to behold, not something that we see a lot in a lot of people, right? So I do think that this has a lot to do with this beautiful large heart we have here, and this great attraction that must be going on, this little love story that is either emerging or has been going on, but it is really in a place of great alignment, quite fiery, quite vivid, quite beloved. Let's see. What else do we have here? I want to see what is going to happen, what has been happening. And if you haven't seen anything, if this is your first time watching one of my videos or you haven't seen my community posts, I am a little bit sick. Our family came down with COVID, and I'm kind of, in the middle of that. So we are slowly getting better, but it is, it's taking time to happen. Okay, and if you notice there are some little cuts, it's because I had to clear my throat. Okay. So I want to see what is going on. We have this beautiful horse, and this looks like it's being ridden. It looks like it's in this kind of prancing mode. It's almost just gliding across the meadow or the parkway, or some kind of just open, green, beautiful place. Not a care in the world. I almost kind of think of those horses that are taught to kind of dance, and they look like they're up on their tiptoes prancing around. And though I know that is not a careless act, those are very intentional and have spent a lot of time training to dance like that. There's something just so light about seeing an animal that's so large kind of moving in those almost unnatural ways, right? So I think that really I get this vision of just a powerful, powerful being, really in a state of joy, just totally immersed in the kind of the environment, the atmosphere, the frequency of love happening, the frequency of just joy, bliss, this kind of thing. And I'm going to tell you the truth. I don't necessarily see this kind of energy a lot in Virgo stuff or in my Virgo readings. And I do a lot of them because I happen to be a Virgo myself. So, a solar Virgo. And so I do a lot of self readings and a lot of just kind of general readings for things relating to Virgo because it gives me some insight. So, not that we are not joyous people, of course we are, but you know, we are usually very much wrapped up in the tedium of things, managing things, working on projects. You know, let's just face it, we kind of carry the world on our shoulders a lot of times. So to be in a posture of being a little more carefree, being able to kind of set those all of those responsibilities to the side and to just kind of really indulge in the moment is something kind of rare for a Virgo. But I think that that is really going on right now, or coming into a position of that beginning. And I think that this is not just about this love connection you're having. I think that the love connection is actually kind of coming out of this energy. I think that when you have kind of let go of some of the stressors and you know, just, I don't know, sometimes almost becoming a bit resentful for all of the things that you have to take care of, that you don't have help with, that life is kind of put on your plate. And sometimes things that you put on your own plate, and you know, you've made the choice to be responsible for those things, but they can still feel overwhelming. You can still begin to be a little resentful that this is kind of your lot in life right now. Okay, but I think that now you are kind of letting go of some of that. It really is kind of, you have this real glow, magnetic feeling just emanating off of you. Okay, and I look at this it looks like a fish, right? This beautiful fish right here. And I really feel like, you know, even if you have not been trying to either meet somebody or actively kind of consciously mend your relationship in such a way to get to like a more passionate cycle, being more connected physically, emotionally, and so on, beyond the kind of domestic and, you know, regular kinds of periods of long-term relationship stuff that we have. It seems like this big fish has just kind of swam into your pond, right? And it is there for the taking. And I really do think that you're going to have a lot of fun with this part of your relationship. I think that you're really going to be reminded of maybe more youthful parts of your life, more youthful encounters, maybe those times when you had so many less things to worry about. You just kind of were able to float through life a little bit, and it was easier to get to know people, to allot time to people, to really just get lost in your connection with others, you know, if that was friends or lovers or people that you were dating or, you know, married to, whatever it was. But let's face it, as we get older, we have so many more things going on, and we're just more aware of life and the world, and just I feel like we get very inhibited, right? And that's just part of this cycle of growing up, I guess. So I feel like you're kind of going through this little period of time where you've been released of some of that stuff. And I don't know what the catalyst has been, but maybe it's been some really intentional stress relief, letting things go, stopping trying to control every little thing. I know I'm always working on that. That's always kind of a big goal for me. Let's see. I want to look at this one. This one looks like a person kind of almost dancing. They have something in their hand. Their hair is flying back. Their leg is up. Almost imagine floating through space a little bit, just with the wind in your hair. Really enjoying. I'm thinking of, and now I wouldn't do this now because I know all of the risks. I think about all of the things that could go wrong. But when I was young, kind of just sticking my hand out the window or my head out the window, letting the wind blow my hair back and just the sun coming down on my face and feeling like I was flying, right? Just a beautiful, beautiful afternoon, driving around aimlessly, no place to be really, just happy and with my friends or my boyfriend or whatever. And those old times just kind of once in a while it's like we get a little peak of that kind of freedom again. It doesn't always last very long, and that's okay. I don't think we're supposed to always feel that free necessarily. I don't know that we would survive very long if we did. But those moments that we do, they are beautiful. They are a blessing. And I fully think that you should take your time to enjoy these times for sure. And whatever this relationship is that is happening, I do hope that you allow yourself to be a little immersed in it, at least. Okay, and I'm kind of just looking here. And this one almost looks like, I want to say it's almost kind of like a check mark, but it's really kind of backwards. It really does look like a Z. And it looks like a Z to me. So look out for a Z word. Gosh, I don't know what that could be really. But it is reaching up into this kind of spiritual, metaphysical place. Going down into this psychic, emotional, fully into the front of your consciousness. And I think that this is either a person or an entity, maybe a personal deity, a guardian angel that is really helping guide your way into this space, into this this place of lucid. Okay, so now I really want to talk about this formation here. Okay, and we see a person and it looks like they're doing something. I think that in my mind, this is kind of the feeling that I get. Somebody cooking for you. And so I think that this is all the little dots kind of lining up for me. This new person or this person you've been with, you're coming into this new love cycle. I think that it would be an interesting experiment or an interesting fun thing to do is to invite them to prepare a meal with you. Okay? And maybe you do it together, maybe you kind of invite them and delegate some of the things to them, and they do kind of most of the preparing for you. Um, you know, that's kind of my little sneaky way around getting my husband to cook dinner for me once in a while, which he does. He's a great cook. I don't have to ask too much for that, because he does like to cook. But I think that kind of getting them in the kitchen, letting them kind of show you that they kind of want to take care of you a little bit, because I do think that they are very attracted to the fact that you really are able to manage everything for yourself. You're very independent. You're very much a person that's like a go-getter. You don't like waiting around for other people to get things done. You just want to do it for yourself. But you know, it is nice to be taken care of here and there. And I think that it will make this person feel very close to you if you kind of, you know, allow them to do some things for you. So I think letting them prepare a meal with you, maybe you'll enjoy doing it together. Maybe they'll end up doing a lot of that for you and enjoying that process of cooking for you, enjoying the meal, you know, cleaning up and talking, and you know, I think personally that and this is because I do love food. I love finding recipes. I love getting all of the ingredients. I love preparing and cooking and feasting and all of these things. I'm a big fan of all of it. So I do really believe that doing these kinds of activities together really can solidify a bond, because you quite literally are creating sustenance for one another. You're also learning a lot about each other. And let's face it, it's one of the most difficult things to do is to get into a place where you can both be in the kitchen working together and learning how to navigate each other's space and timing, and you know, having that communication and cooperation. So I think that this would be a really fun thing, and I think it's going to go so well. I really see all these kind of little hearts and pretty little energies kind of floating off of the meal that is coming together. And so I think this will be quite a success. So maybe, you know, tuck that idea into your pocket and bring it out when you start to feel like it's getting to that point where you can kind of spend that time doing something like that. Okay. Now, I'm looking at a couple of these. Okay, so we have, it's kind of a large animal with their mouth open. It looks like it's kind of barking. We also have a T, and it looks like a U here. So I don't know, maybe it's TT. I do have a cat named TT, so maybe this is a message for me. Yelling at the cat to stop doing what it's doing. She's constantly just getting into stuff. But maybe it's somebody with the initials TT. Maybe it's a reiteration of the T. And something with a U as well. The U actually is more formed, but I don't get the feeling that that is necessarily a name. It almost seems like it is in reference to you. So I wonder if there has been I don't know, have you had kind of an argument with somebody that has a T name? It feels like it could almost be like family, an ex, maybe like the parent of your child, something like this. I do kind of wonder if it is like somebody from the past. And I almost kind of get this feeling of, with you having this stuff go, this new love or this kind of renewal in the relationship you've already had, and it's like apparent that you are getting into a really good and loving place within your relationship, this past person almost seems like they're upset by this, or they're upset that you're finding some kind of new or renewed happiness. I feel like they probably almost were kind of codependent with you because you did so much for them. And I wonder if they aren't kind of really wishing they could kind of throw a wrench in the situation that's going on for you and really kind of just making it implode. So I would just say really make sure that you have some firm and healthy boundaries up. Don't let them kind of dull your shine, and really don't let them get in your ear about anything, because you know that they probably have poisonous words. You know that they're probably going to find some way to make you upset. So I would really just avoid any kind of unnecessary discussion with them, especially on the internet. Don't look at what they're posting or anything like that. Because I think they're just going to try to get under your skin. Okay. And let's see. Let's go to this part. My voice is getting to the end here, and so I got to hurry up. Okay, so we have a pretty little songbird here, and it looks like we have a little bit of kind of messiness, chaotic feelings, maybe. I almost think that maybe you are getting kind of really sidetracked by this person. They are taking up a lot of your attention, a lot of your focus, a lot of your energy, but in a good way. I don't think that this is a bad thing. I think that you've kind of let some things go. Maybe you're not, tidying the house as much as you do. Maybe you're, kind of on autopilot at work, checking your phone a little bit more than usual. Maybe you're not checking in with your friends and family as much. Things are getting a little bit kind of, up in the air a bit, but that's okay. I think this is a good time for you to really enjoy what you have going on, and it's all going to come back together. These things will all find their place again, and everybody will be a-okay. All right. Okay, Virgo. I thank you so much, and I always appreciate doing these readings for you, and I'm always so honored for you to spend time watching them. If you would be so kind as to like the video, it helps me get into the algorithm and reach more people. If you have not subscribed yet, if you would think about doing so, that would be wonderful. If you hit the little bell, it will give you notifications about all of the videos that are coming out. The next Virgo video will be out in about 12 days. And in the meantime, you can watch your other placements. Other than that, please leave a comment. Let me know how you're doing. Let me know how this resonated with you. And I really do love all of the comments and look forward to reading them. I read each and every one. I try to get back to every single one of you. And you all are so sweet, so kind, have such beautiful energy. And I am also always very honored when you share your life with me. Okay. And so Virgo, we will talk again very soon. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.